Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about a certain dilemma, what I believe will start the war between Genshin and possibly Wuthering Waves. And this is gonna become a huge problem. I just wanna shine a spotlight on this problem specifically because it's just down bad. It's degrading, kind of embarrassing at the same time, and literally people that do this have absolutely no life. And I'm gonna explain to you what exactly I'm talking about. I've been receiving a lot of comments from a specific community. You can just take a wild guess. I'm gonna go based off this top one right here. The biggest problem with this specific comment is the actual mentality of this specific community. Now, let me be specific here. It's not the whole community. It's probably a small portion, but it's still just completely wrong that they have this mindset. I don't understand why they want to attack certain communities or certain upcoming games coming out. It makes no sense to me. If other games do good, your main game that you play every single day might want to make some change. I completely doubt it, but there is a small chance that that could possibly happen. I would hope that that change can happen, but I don't think it will. But you could still have that hope. But there's no reason to attack other games that are coming out, like Wuthering Waves, Project Mugen, Arknight's Enfield. No reason for that. But it's getting a little out of hand seeing these type of comments, and it gets me very disappointed. And I really hope that the Wuthering Waves community, once it starts building up, which I already feel like it is building up pretty nicely. Every single piece of comments I've gotten from, I know that they're from the Wuthering Waves community or PGR community. I can tell because of the way they write, or the way they defend me in the comments, or the way that they're just genuine about like being excited about the game. I can tell the difference. It's so obvious. With this specific comment right here, I want to address something very, very, very important. They wrote, Genshin will always be on top. Just another day, another clone. Nothing new, we've heard this comment before. It gets very interesting. I wonder if this piece of garbage can last for a week. Genshin squad already ready to 1-star all platforms the moment that Wuthering Waves launches. Now, this type of behavior is just insane to me. I was hoping that this would never happen, but I really am starting to believe that I'm gonna start saying Genshin because it is the Genshin community, not the whole community. I just want to point that across. I am friends with a lot of people that play Genshin, okay? I'm not attacking the whole community, but you cannot tell me that this person is not in the Genshin community. The PFP is Raiden Shogun, and they're literally saying that Wuthering Waves is another clone, and they are ready to squad up to 1-star another game on different platforms, bro. Seriously? Like, is that what we're doing now? Like, I understand that you were disappointed about not receiving a 5-star in Genshin. I understand. And you decided to bring all that hate towards Honkai Star Rail. And it's the same game company, which is even more pathetic, right? But now I'm starting to believe that I think there's a group of people that are in this community that are just completely toxic, if I'm being quite honest. Completely toxic. And just, they're going to be 1-starring and going in and just being completely negative about a game that is probably a good game, which is completely pathetic. This needs to change, okay? This cannot happen. I really hope that the Wuthering Waves community can combat this a specific way. I'm not a type of person that likes to attack with like toxicity. Just find a way to reply in very positive ways. I think we could shape this community for Wuthering Waves. I think it could shape up to be something very special. We're gonna get these types of people that comment like this. Unfortunately, that's what's gonna happen. And it's gonna lead me into something else because I know a lot of people are not fond of Tectone. I think Tectone is cool. I have no problem with him. I haven't been caught up with any of the drama stuff, but he does mention something very specific in this video that he posted. And I wanna hear it again. I've already heard it, but I wanna hear it and probably give my 2 cents on it. So let's just watch it really quick. I'm very interested in this because this is very important. It really is. It's like, it's insane. Because he's a person that literally is not afraid to like say how he feels. I'm the same way. I mean, I do it in my own way of how I express myself on certain things and certain aspects with Genshin, or how I feel about Genshin. I mean, everybody knows how I feel about Genshin. I've always talked about Genshin in my streams too. And I've made countless videos on like how I feel about the game. And quite frankly, I'm the type of person that just really appreciates a combat focused game. That's how I've always played every single video game in my life. I've always liked combat, and that's just my taste in games. Now, Genshin's good. Genshin's combat's great, but it gets boring. It does. And just because I say it gets boring, you should not get offended by that. That's just my opinion. And it's okay to disagree with me on that if you want, but that's just how I feel about the game. And that shouldn't upset you. Really, it really shouldn't.
Genshin community is not just in Genshin. They are going to go to every gacha that comes out from here into perpetuity.
And that is so true, bro. We have Project Mugen coming out. Project Mugen, in my opinion, is pretty much an open world Zenless Zone Zero game. It's already pretty much better because it's open world. I'm not saying that it's going to be better because I haven't really seen enough gameplay or have actually tested Project Mugen myself. But from the feedback that we received from Zenless Zone Zero, it's not looking so good, okay? And that's another thing. I just don't want, and it's probably gonna happen, but I really hope that these different gacha open world communities that are like competing against Genshin, even though they're not, they're just trying to make a good game. Even though they're sort of competing with Genshin, I really hope that the people within Wuthering Waves community, Project Mugen community, Enfield community, I really hope that you guys just attack these type of people with positivity, or not say attack, I don't want to say attack, but try to like reply in a positive way, not in a toxic way. We're trying to create something very special here. There's going to be some new games coming out. They have a lot of potential for growth. They have a lot of potential to create new creators, a lot of potential to positively get better rewards, a lot of potential to have even better combat, maybe even better story. Who knows, right? But there was no reason to attack these other games that are coming out with that competition of Genshin, but it's probably going to happen. And it's going to get ugly, okay? It's going to get very ugly. I already know this. I've made a previous video. I made a Genshin drama video on every single hater comment that I've received from Wuthering Waves. And this is just the beginning, man. And I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for this because I know it's going to get very bad. I would hope that it wouldn't, but let's keep watching.
Do you think the Wuthering Waves community is just going to be the Wuthering Waves community? Hell no. We're dealing with Genshin Impact players again.
Yes.
Not all of them, but you know the ones.
Yeah, see, there we go. See, we got to be specific here. We got to, not all of them. I was saying in this video as well, not all of them, some of them, okay? I don't want to offend the whole community. There was a lot of cool people in there, man. I'm telling you, I've made a lot of good friends in the Genshin community. But it's only some of them, and it's like, I don't know who they're hanging out with. I don't know why they have this mentality. I don't know what's wrong with them. Those people that want to review bomb another game just because they're mad that another game is probably doing better than their own game that they've been maining for 3 years, and they haven't done a single good change, right? What's the point? That's not going to do anything for you. Your game is still going to be like not updating. It's still going to be boring. It's still going to be the way it is now. The rewards are still going to be bad because you're not voicing it towards them. Specifically for the Genshin community. You guys need to come together and figure out a way to make the game better. Review bombing another game is not going to do anything. Review bombing a game within the same company is not going to do anything. It's the game itself. You have to be very critical, and you need to criticize the crap out of Genshin Impact if you want to see change. That's all I got to say about that.
And I am not going to let these people ruin another game. I'm not going to let them do that. I am not going to let them force these shit ideals on how they expect people to act. I'm just not going to do that. I am not going to let any of my friends feel bad for going live and giving authentic video.
I don't want to get too deep because it's getting into another topic, but in short, this is something that when Wuthering Waves actually comes out and globally releases and a lot of people get their hands on the game, I am really on track with trying to create a very positive environment for people and a very positive community. I am not trying to build something that just because you play this game, we should like talk crap about you because of that. I'm not trying, that's not what I'm trying to do here. Overall, I'm just excited about Wuthering Waves. I think it's gonna be great. The community itself has been positive so far. The only negativity that I've ever received from my Wuthering Waves videos is from other communities. It has not been from Wuthering Waves. I know for sure. I can tell in the comments below whenever I read it. I know that I'm not getting that hate from Wuthering Waves. I completely 100% doubt it. It's not Wuthering Waves. The problem is Genshin. With that being said, I really hope that this video taught you something. I really hope that it shows the light and the darkness within these communities. Not the whole community of Genshin needs change, but it definitely does need some type of change. There is something going on in there that I do not like. I did not like it for a long time. I appreciate you. If you watch this video from the beginning to end, thank you. If you like, comment, subscribe, that would mean a ton. It would help get on the algorithm and all that. Let me know your comments below, your thoughts and opinions. Be ready for what's gonna come when Wuthering Waves comes out. Unfortunately, there's gonna be a lot of negativity coming out, and I'm mentally trying to prepare myself for it because I know it's gonna be intense. But I'm gonna try my best to still stay as positive as ever and try to enjoy the game for what it is. So thank you for watching. Catch you guys on the next one.